An overhead look at down, and let's...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Outside, Simmons. To the paint. Here's Harris. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Young. And Embiid pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's the Hawks ball. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 5 now.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Curry dishes to Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Embiid after Clint Capella's bucket. Releases. Simmons passes to Embiid. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Young outside. Curry with the steal. Embiid finds Harris. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
The pass to Collins. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here is Hill. Back to Milton. Outside Hill. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Hill against Young. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Korkmaz. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Young passes to Herter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No problems knocking that one down. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Feeds to Gallinari. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Howard. Finished off the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Hawks trail by 4. Herter passes to Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now Hill. Down low. It's tipped. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 guard. Hill against Williams. Hill kicks to Thibault. It's back to Hill. Pass to Korkmaz. Clock at 6. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Hill. Ball's knocked loose. To the left wing. Here's Korkmaz. They get it again. Yes, that goes in. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Tolliver. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Capella kicks to Collins. Drills the baseline jumper.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Howard drives in. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
The Hawks trail by 5. Howard with the steal. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Seth Curry. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams, he's checked in for Trae Young. In the corner, Collins with it. Over in the corner, Williams. He kicks it to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Harris passes to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Howard in the post, working on Collins. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for Korkmaz. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. And Curry throws it down.
Well, he's got such a good understanding of when to go after the steals. Excellent instincts defensively from Embiid there.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Pass to Capella. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Capella's got 6.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Simmons with it. He has 5. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Simmons is very skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Collins. And it's Snell in at the 3.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Harris missing again.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Snell, that's good. Snell's got his first basket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And they double up Embiid. Wide open. The second effort. Passes to Thybulle. There's the triple. Tries yet again. Now here's Milton. Kept alive.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now the pass to Embiid. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Maxey. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. No good with the triple. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Chalk up 2 there.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. He gets it in there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Pass to Howard. Unable to get that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Huerter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Huerter's got 6 points.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. Tolliver with the bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Williams inside. Tolliver on him. Gallinari attacking. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Tolliver. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Here's Huerter. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Feibel. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 7. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Herter passes to Collins. It's over Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Tolliver for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Young. Nice move. There's the steal. Fast break Philadelphia. All alone. And Howard with the stuff.
Boy, I love whenever Howard leaks out in transition. He's a big, easy target to find in these situations.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, defended by Thybulle. And the shot goes in.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
To the left side wing. Back to Korkmaz. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, the Hawks. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The 76ers leading by 6. Now here is Hill. Out to the right wing. And here is Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Hill against Collins. And stolen by Howard. Now the 76ers on the break. Pulls up with the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Feibel's got his first bucket in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Pass to Korkmaz. From the arc. Howard. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight, and he commits the intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shots good from Young.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Now Simmons. Over in the corner, Green. And Simmons kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. They get it back.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for him.
Young passes to Capella from in close. Gallinari wide open. And the 3 off target. The 76ers leading by 5. And a wide open look for Simmons. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Harris, right side. The dish to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Green finds Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Harris outside. There's the 3. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Herter. Here's Fernando. It's hauled in by Harris. Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And they double up Simmons. Inside, Curry dishes to Embiid. Fighters from 14, and he gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Young from outside, and Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Simmons. Outside, Curry. On deep. No good there. So Philadelphia wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Harris finds Curry. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Irving.
Ball coming, ball coming.
To the inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
And Harris drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Harden surveying the D. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. Knocked away. And stolen by Simmons. Curry way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Harden left side. Outside Durant. That's tipped. Outside Curry. The three-pointer no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Out to the right wing. Back to Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Durant up top, guarded by Harris. And then Durant with the dunk.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Here's Curry. Harris kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. Count that one.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And here is Irving. Passes it to Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the pass to Embiid. Dishes it to Green. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. He kicks it to Green. Simmons against Harden. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and Simmons is used to being in tight spots. So clever at finding ways out of them.
Irving for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Green. Brown out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 5. The 76ers lead it. Here is Tolliver. Outside Hill. For the 3. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing, Harris. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Korkmaz. Takes the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Irving way outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Passes it to Milton. Here's Tolliver. The kick out to Hill. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Here is Tolliver, guarded by Green. Tolliver down low. Working on Green. Tolliver, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hill against Irving. Over Hill. And that one's good. Irving's got 5 points so far.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Korkmaz. No good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. In the corner, it's Harris. Pulls up. High post. Irving. Good. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Hill dishes to Tolliver. Griffin grabs the board, and so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. He dishes it to Brown. Over Hill. Excellent D there from Hill. The 76ers trail. Tolliver down low. Guarded by Green. Tolliver, no luck. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The pass to Irving. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Down low, trying to find Green. He's got it now. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Hill finds Howard. And the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got his first 2 points.
And I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Irving with it. He's got 7. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. And Griffin stays with it. And the Nets lead by 1.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And it's blocked by Brown, and he gets it back. Now, here's Howard. That one off the back iron and out. He can't get it to go. And that's it for the first half of action. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. '76ers shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the three, the small forward.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations, a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
KD passes to Jordan. KD looking around. 5 on the clock. Over Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Curry on the wing. The dish to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the paint, Durant finds Jordan. And the rejection by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry leading the charge. Count that bucket. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Irving dishes to Harden.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Curry wide open, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 3. Down low. Curry is inside, guarded by Harden. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. KD against Harris. Back to Irving.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Curry deciding where to go with it. But they'll get another chance. And it's sent back by KD. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Harden against Harris. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Simmons against KD. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A deep 3 from Irving. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
KD passes to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Durant, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Hill has the open look. Off target from three-point range. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Shamet missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Harden finds Griffin for the tie. Pass to Shamet. Harden with it. He's guarded by Hill. Second shot opportunity. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Milton. Jordan with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Griffin leading the charge. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Launches it. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Brown. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Jordan. Here is Tolliver. Shot from the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Now Harden. There's the pass to Brown. Dishes it to Green. The kick out to Brown. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The 76ers leading by 3. And there's the feed to Tolliver. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Brown dishes to Harden. To the middle. Here's Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Pass to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. The 3 ball. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
And here is Milton. Takes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Jordan. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for James Harden. Here's Irving. Hands the 12-footer.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Here's Simmons. It's good.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. From deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lets it fly. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Up top, Durant. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got his first points of the game. Curry with it. Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Curry against Irvin. It's stolen by Curry. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Kicks to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Over Claxton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Outside, Green. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Harris looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Misses off the left eye. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the end. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the next starting five. We've got Harris. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here is Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open had to give it up.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Harden. Shot from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young looking around. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. 3 on the clock. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. The wing jumper off target.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harden against Bogdanovich. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now, here's Collins. Harden missing his last shot. And that one, good.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. 4-point game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the basket by Harden. And that's now 6 points for James Harden. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Harden against Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Nets trail by 5. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. KD looking around. Passes it to Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 5. Fires for 3. The rebound by Harden. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Durant dishes to Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fires the three. That shot off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Green finds Brown. Here's Claxton. Right side Durant. The turnaround Jay, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Herbert. He's covered by Brown. Here's Herbert. That shot no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Williams is out there with Dunn. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Hunter in at the three.
Is KD stronger than we think? Yeah, probably. Muscling in there.
Williams looking over the floor. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. Sixth pick going from Italy to New York City. And the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Brown gets to Durant. Inside, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. KD passes to Green. KD against Capella. And then Durant with the jam.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Irving against Dunn. Bogdanovich inside. KD's on him. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Pass to Claxton. Trying to get open is Irving.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by KD.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Nets trail by 3. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. Stolen by Collins. Capella goes in. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Brown the pass to Claxton. The pass to Irving. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the paint. In the corner, Snell with it from downtown. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown finds Irving. At the elbow, Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Dunn up top, covered by Irving. And that one drops. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Dunn. And the layup is good.
And the explosion to the hoop. Dunn finishing in style.
Now, here is Irving. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 5. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over Jack. And that'll do it for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Now Harden.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Harden, and he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Irving with a clean look, and a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 4. It's Collins with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Collins has got his first basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Young against Harden. Young outside. Outside Collins. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game.
So pretty when it's effortless like that. Blake Griffin up in the air, throwing it down, all second nature.
Young with the ball. He has 7, and it's blocked by Jordan. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Young.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Huerter's pass leads to an open look.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Irving. He has 5 from about 16, and it falls over the rim and in. Irving's got 7 points.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Gallinari passes to Okongwu, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Huerter. Open and close and nails it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Irving looking for an opening. Green kicks to Durant. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
From way, way downtown, Durant truly knows no limits.
Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. It's blocked. They recover it. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. Feeds to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Outside Irving for the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Nets lead by 1.
Coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Right side, Williams kicks to Okongwu. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 3. We've got Williams. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Huerter in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Harden, no good. The Hawks shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Shamet with the steal. Harris kicks to Griffin. Over Bogdanovich. And Griffin scores. The assist by Harris. Griffin's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And that's what Griffin does best. They're remarkable how he maintains control and schools the D.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Williams against Harden. Outside Williams. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden finds Shamet. Jordan up top. Harden outside. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. Down low, Snell throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Harden against Young. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable with.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Shamet finds Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden gets the bucket. 16 points for James Harden.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young left side. Lays it up off the glass.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. Outside Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Williams, he's checked in for Trae Young. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. Williams in the post, guarded by Harden. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. For the finish, and finished off by Collins.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. One-on-one here. Huerter passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. On the way, Harris. Irving for 3. Got it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Great D that time from Jordan.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
So he can't get either to fall.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Here's Capella. It's good!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Harden right side. On the wing, Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. Missed. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Collins in at the power forward. Curry wide open, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Snell dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young's shot is good. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
And no doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Outside for Simmons. Trae Young grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes to Snell. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. Tries again. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Shot by Collins, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game. Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's Curry with the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. And has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Snell, no good.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Atlanta with the ball. The 76ers getting the bucket. Young inside. Simmons is there. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Simmons passes to Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And there's Collins on the assist from Bogdanovich.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
Curry against Young. Harris passes to Curry. Dishes to Simmons. Over Young. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Harris. Here's Herter after the Sixers pick up 2. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The 76ers trail by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tolliver comes in for Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. A shot by Milton, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Gallinari. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Herter. Back to Gallinari. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lobbed up there for Howard. Sinks that one from the post.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets near the rim.
From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Herter over Maxey. And the bank shot is good. Herter's got his second basket. The 76ers trail. Hill looking it over. To the wing on the left. For 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Atlanta shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tolliver comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And the basket by Hill.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And here are the 76ers now, following the miss by Chris Dunn. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Goes back up. Here's Howard. The dish now to Tolliver. Back to Howard. It's another look. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Here's Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here is Howard, following the basket by Trae Young. Thybulle on the wing. No one near him. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn passes to Capella. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A minute 50 left here in the second. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
1:41 left in the first half. Done with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. To the paint. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young, right side. Young is doubled. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. But they recover it. Capella, again, the Hawks, good for 2.
Branching out little by little. I mean, Capella knows he must keep adding to his game piece by piece.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Howard, the pass to Thybulle. Here's Milton. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. For the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Tolliver. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
Exceptional in slashing after setting the screen. Capella's so difficult to guard in these sets.
Outside Curry. He kicks it to Howard. Simmons passes to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Harris. No good. Shot missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And a close game so far through the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now, here is Young. A special move before the shot. Young's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Harris finds Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
With good size for his position, Green uses his length to finish shots from all over.
Young drives in, and it's blocked by Simmons. And he recovers it. Curry against Bogdanovich. Count the basket.
And really, Bogdanovich is capable of connecting from anywhere. He's that good of a scorer.
Now here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid kicks to Curry. And he makes good on the layup.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Out to the wing. Here's Snell. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
There's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Swiped it away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. He gets that one. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
To the left side wing. Embiid drives in. Inside. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Young for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. They kick it out to Green. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the 76ers. Young looking it over. Over Simmons. Here's Capella. A second chance effort. Passes it to Snell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. And the turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Thibault the bounce pass. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Outside Williams. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 3/4 of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Atlanta's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Dunn, and it's Herter in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Hunter. Clock at 4 to take the lead. Rebounded by Howard.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Tolliver the pass to Hill. Misses the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so here is Philadelphia. Now Hill. Pass to Korkmaz. To the left wing. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. A shot by Milton, no good. Milton's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Herter. Kicks it to Gallinari. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Herter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Tolliver kicks to Howard. Takes a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Hunter with it. He's against Hill. And here is Hunter. Hill pulls it in. Milton with it, and they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
And the dunk by Capella. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
From the corner, Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Shot by Collins, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Now, here is Young. He dishes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Here's Simmons. To the inside. Embiid inside. Capella covering. Embiid, no good. The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Young outside. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Young inside. Simmons is there. 5 to shoot. On the line. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Simmons. Over to the left wing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Here's Young. Yes!
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And the 76ers with possession. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The pass to Embiid. And here is Green. Passes it to Curry. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Green. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter is out there with Gallinari, and it's Capella in at the center.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Yep, it counts. Herter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Here's Simmons. Now here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Herter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Gallinari. Dishes it to Capella. It's Young on the wing. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here is Harris. Green finds Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possessions.
Here's Young. Gallinari on the wing. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to Capella. Down low, Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Curry. Pass to Harris. Lock at 6. There's Green with the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 1-point game. And there's the whistle on the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Curry has it in the corner. Deflects the pass. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Count it!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Green misses the tray. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving him. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Harris's shot is good.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Harden has a wide-open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Simmons looking it over. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. And the 76ers get it back. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Here's Shamet. Back to Harden. And he gets the bucket.
And you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
Outside, Green. Griffin against Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
On the wing, Harris knocks it loose. Back to Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one, good. Harris has got 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shamet, the pass to Jordan. Harris against Curry. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Harris finds Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Now here's Harden. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And the Nets with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Harden outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Puts it up from 15. Harris's shot is off. Nets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden right side. Up again. Green with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. He's got 8.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Here's Harden. Harden missing again. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Danny Green. Milton with it. Johnson on him. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, KD. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points, right?
Oh, my goodness! Before the
How
horn!
about that?
Wow.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. 76ers on top. They're up by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 11. Hilton the pass to Hill. And he makes that one. Hill's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the 76ers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And for the Nets, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Irving kicks to Durant. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets trail by 13. Here's Irving. Great touch on the 16-footer.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Outside Irving. Inside. Yeah, the step back. He squares up and sinks it. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Pass to Thibault. He kicks to Hill. 76ers moving the ball around. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Milton from the wing. The offensive rebound. Tolliver. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside Irving. Passes to Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Green up on top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Milton with it. Pass to Thibault. To the paint. Here's Howard. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. A shot. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 6.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Hill inside. Covered by Irving. Howard in the post. Now the pass to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Irving kicks to Green. And here is KD. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Tobias Harris was red hot to start the first. He had 8 points and 1 assist.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 11-point game. Here's Harris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harris has got his first bucket in this one. Now Simmons. Harris outside. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint. Embiid wide open. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Embiid's got 6.
Embiid, the big fella, on the catch and shoot. Nice.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Simmons.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement. His agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Danny Green, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Stolen by Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Murray finds Harris. Over in the corner, Green. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shoots from 14. Harris, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Shoots it. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 10 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to Griffin. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. The 3 from Harden. They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Shamet. Back to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. The feed to Green. Embiid with the steal. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Simmons, banked in off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Shamet finds Green. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Passes it to Thibault. Shoots over KD. The 76ers with another miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Out left to the wing. Pass to Green. Here's Claxton. Clock at 6. Here's Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Harden. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Harden can't hit. The 76ers leading by 12. The 3 from Hill. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. And here is Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Here is Harden. Looking to end its cold spell. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. To the inside. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Shoots over Shamet. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Shamet with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Maxey.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Blake Griffin comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. The pass to Milton. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside, KD. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Irving. From 11 feet away. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
And here is Hill. Down low, Griffin with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot is long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the paint. Here is Tolliver. Defended by Griffin. Tolliver the pass to Hill. Back to Tolliver. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Over Durant. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 10, and they're on the break. Harden outside to the inside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Hill finds Milton. Down low, here's Howard. A shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. And that's an intentional foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden the pass to Shamet. Harden against Simmons. To the paint. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now Simmons. Over Harden. Here's Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Harden. From deep. And Curry pulls it down. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Green dishes to Harris. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Trying to end the drought. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Shamet. And the Nets miss again. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden against Embiid. A 3 from Simmons. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And Griffin slams it in.
With a polished offensive game and an intense will to win, Griffin can definitely be trusted in crunch time.
Griffin with the steal. So Philadelphia wins it. It was up. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. But traffic in New York City. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Harden out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the 3. Young, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Harden the pass to Johnson. Back to Harden. Pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Look at the body control after drawing the bump. Griffin still an elite athlete.
Outside Collins. So the wing on the left. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Collins. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Harden finds Johnson. Bogdanovich against Harden. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And Young, here we go. It's Young on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Now Johnson. Pass to Harden. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The pass to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. Kicks it to Capella. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, Griffin. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. They double him with Jordan. To the middle. And there's Collins on the assist from Capella. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 6.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Harden. A floater, and the layup is up and in. He's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Young. Lays it up off the glass.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
It's Harden with the drive, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Herter. The dish to Gallinari. The feed now to Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Durant. D right on him. And he drops it in from the low post. KD's got his first 2 points.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Irving. And the basket is good.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Hurt, covered by Irving. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Herter's got his first basket of the night. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. They double him with Green. Dunn against Brown. Gallinari passes to Dunn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 12.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Williams up on top, guarded by Harden. Williams, that's good.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. And then Durant with the dunk. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Back to Dunn. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Johnson outside. Harris outside. To the inside. Brown. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Griffin finds Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Count it. Griffin's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
I like this about Blake Griffin. Puts constant pressure on the defense. Plays a very physical game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Young looking around. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. And there it is for him. Young's got 8.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Johnson dishes to Griffin. And he banks in the layup. Griffin's got the lead back up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
You know, it's not just the power of Griffin, it's the skill set. Reliable inside.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams. And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They've got John Collins. Dunn is out there with Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center position. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
it. You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Right wing, here's Luwawu. From outside, off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
A nice shot by Young.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Harden scanning the floor. Dishes it to KD. Makes it off the glass. KD's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Down low. Here's Capella. He kicks to Snell. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Claxton, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Okongwu, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Williams kicks to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden the pass to Luwawu. The Nets working the ball around now. And stolen by Okongwu. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Luwawu. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 1. Hawks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. A nice shot by Gallinari.
and the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Irving. Here's Jordan. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Atlanta. They're up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. And Griffin slams it in.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Collins has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Young against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Griffin with it. And guarded by Capella. And it comes off the front of the rim. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Irving's checked in for Tyler Johnson. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Good on the shot. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Irving with the ball. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The net shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Back to Irving. It's good.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
The Hawks leading by 6. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young with no one around. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. To the inside, Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. So for the Nets, Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now Young. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. And shot on the way. Keeps it alive. And Collins is right there. Collins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. The Hawks leading by 10. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. Harden has a wide open look. He drains the quick shot.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
1:07 left in the game. Young from deep three-point range. Great look, but off the mark. Stolen by Collins. From deep three-point range, Young's shot is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving finds KD. Irving against Young. Good, nice job down low.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden against Young. From deep. Three-pointer. Another miss by Young. Griffin kicks to Jordan. From deep, Harden. That shot is off. And so it's Atlanta with the W.